Hello, hello, hello. And the missus has just walked in. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? That was good. I've just gone live. I wait. I make a coffee. I dutifully take it up to her. I stand outside the door while she's on a conference call with her boss, and I stand there like an idiot, holding the coffee in my hand, waiting as the handle's getting hot on my tiny little pinkies, waiting and waiting as the conference call goes on, because I think, is it worth me walking back down the stairs again? The call ends. I go in, deliver the coffee, because I'm a good husband. Come back, get my own coffee, and think, oh, let's have a moan, and then I mean, what was that about? I don't even know. But I know what I'm doing. I said, it's put me off now. You see, because I'm not a proper YouTuber. They live on their own, or they have a special YouTubey like space where they can have assistance to keep their family away from them. I'm not a proper YouTuber. I'm just some idiot. I'm just an idiot. I'm just a nobody. I'm just a man whose life is shit, who's got nothing better to do than to talk to you. That's who I am, because that's what YouTube was meant for. Before it went pro, it was meant for all the sad people to sit here and talk about their miserable, boring lives. And that's why we're here. Let's talk about our miserable, boring lives, shall we? It's April the 1st, or as I like to call it, Daddy's Dead Day. I hope you're burning nicely in hell, Dad. I'm evil. You know I'm evil. No regrets. He did some terrible things to me, which I'm still going through now. They fuck you up, your mum and dad. Never a truer line has ever been written. But that's not what we're here for. It's April the 1st, Daddy's Dead Day. But it's also the day that the current price cap comes in the UK. I don't know if we're... Again, this is UK-centric, so if you're from another planet, you've probably harnessed the power of the sun in your hand. But we're not on another planet, and we're not Dr. Otto Octavius either, because that was kind of a Spider-Man reference. Marvel. Is it a Marvel? It's not a Marvel. It's not Marvels. There's no Marvel to this, but it's the price cap, the price cap day, where shit got real for lots and lots of people, myself included, and the missus. Get a job, you lazy bastards. You get a job. Prices are going up. The cost of living is going up. I blame Brexit myself. Darren, how did you vote? Well, I voted to leave the EU, but I stand by it, because one of the reasons I voted for the EU is we need to deconstruct the current political structure. Oh no, he's going all Russell Brand. No, I'm not, because I'm not an arsehole like Russell Brand. I'm a different kind of arsehole. I have a different lived experience, i.e. I didn't spend a lot of my life strung out on drugs, giving hand jobs to strangers in public toilets like Russell Brand did, and slept with loads of women. I've not done any of that. I'm boring. But the price cap. Reason I voted to leave the EU is so we could renationalise our utilities and our industries, because we couldn't do that as part of the EU. Though there will be pro-EU people say that we can, no, it's not really, we can't, because of rules. Like EDF owns an awful lot of our infrastructure, because being part of the EU enabled a lot of European countries to come in and, buy up parts of it. It's like the Chinese have subsequently done. And, we should be more like America, which has strict rules on who can buy what and who can run what. Now, we didn't do that. We sold everything off to the highest bidder, because we are basically, as a country, the prostitutes of the world. Whereas we used to be the pimp of the world, we're now the prostitutes of the world. But yeah, it's one of the reasons I voted to leave the EU, so we could, renationalise utilities and try and get a more fairer deal for people. And I was hoping, that dear old Jezza Corbyn wasn't the fruitcake and that he'd get into power and he'd do all that, but he didn't. And now the Labour Party are useless because they can't define what a woman is. And so if you can't define basic fucking reality, you're no good to anyone, are you? It's complicated, Darren. No, it isn't. It's not complicated. It's really easy. Life is easy. Trust me. If it walks like a duck, waddles like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Yeah. It's not taking on a duck's identity. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's one of the reasons I voted to leave the EU, because, again, the EU isn't a great socialist thing. It represents capitalism, bare-faced, naked capitalism, and business always wins. That's what the EU represents, and that's the current climate we're living in. The EU aren't going to save you from that. This is why they impose fines and da-da-da. It's just to make money for other people. It's one big gravy train. We need less politicos. We need less of these people telling us how to live our lives while all the time, scooping the cream off the top, because that's what they do. Make it a vocation. Make them work for free. Like it used to be. In the old days, politics was the realm for the rich, who already, had already made their money, already been titans of industry, had already lived, and they thought, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make the world better for my fellow man. Now it's full of people who just want to make the world better for themselves. But I digress. It's about the price cap. So this price cap's coming, and there's going to be another one. There's going to be another one at the end of the year. So you could see I don't even know how we've got into this position. Well, I know how we got into this position. It's because we privatised all the utilities in the 80s. And again, some of us have memories. Some of us have good memories. And some of us remember dear old Maggie Thatcher. Maggie Thatcher, the milk snatcher. Do you remember? And she said, you're going to get greater choice. The consumer will be the winner. You will have greater choice. Yeah, we did get greater choice. We got greater choice to decide who's going to fuck us up the arse the hardest. Will it be you? Will it be you, British Gas? Will it be you, OVO? Or one of the multitude of, latchkey, off-the-shelf energy companies that have crashed, which have also contributed to this energy crisis we're currently seeing? How so? Well, I'm going to get there. Because not only we've got a double-edged sword here, not only is the unit cost of energy going up because they decided not to invest in nuclear energy, about 15 years ago, instead of investing in, nuclear energy, which is carbon friendly. We decided not to do that, but to burn more coal and more oil and more gas, and that's become expensive. This is why Putin is doing what he's doing, because he thinks he's got us by the proverbial danglers. So you've got that going up, and it was always going to go up because imagine we actually could produce a relatively cheap, clean energy. Nobody wants that. The powers that be don't want that. They want to make sure that you're running left, right, and centre, so you can't even think about who you are. You're too busy worried about how the next paycheck's going to cover all the bills. That's what they want you to do. They want you to run around like the blue-arsed fly that you are. But I digress. I really wish Thatcher was alive so she could see the total and utter mess she has created. Yeah, we're looking at energy prices going up. We're looking at the cost of living going up. I mean, again, there's the pandemic's fed into that. What's going on in Ukraine and Russia, because they produce an awful lot of resources that the West uses, and there's going to be food shortages and God knows what else. We've taken us back. I thought it was the 80s. Nah, it's the 70s. We're going back to the 70s. If you're lucky, you might even go back to the 50s. But yeah, a lot of people are looking at very, very hard times ahead, and there's nothing this government's going to do. Not even the Labour government. Keir Starmer says he's got a plan, but he ain't telling anyone. He ain't telling you because he hasn't got a plan, because there's nothing he can do unless he completely disassembles the current system we've got with our utilities, with whether it be water, gas, electric, you name it. There's nothing he can do. The shareholders won't let him. There's too many people who've got too much money invested in this, and they do too well out of it. And that's why you need a firebrand like Corbyn to come along and do this. Now, I'm not a big fan of Corbyn because he has issues too. It's like you have to choose your bedfellows carefully. Sometimes you get in bed with the devil, don't you? If he agrees with you on a particular point. But yeah, this is a very peculiar time that we're in, and I've never known anything like it again. In this household, I'm the fella that manages all the bills and all the finances. I'm the money man. And I've never seen anything like it. And there's no end to it. There's no end to it. The government are going to offer us some money, but they want us to pay it back. Gee, you can find money when you want to waste it on PPE that nobody used. Huh? How many millions, or was it billions, did you waste on PPE and various equipment for the pandemic that actually turned out to be useless, but was a nice little earner for your friends, for the various peers that were involved in that? Don't worry, it would have happened the same under Labour. This is it. They're all the bloody same. What do you want? Punch in the throat or kick in the balls? That's voting. That's politics for you. If it changed anything, they wouldn't let you do it. Look at us leaving the EU. Has it changed anything? No. It hasn't changed a thing. And even being part of the EU, we'd still be in the same predicament. It wouldn't guarantee us cheap energy. Because the same thing's going on in Europe. Mind you, we are subsidising the French via EDF. That little contract's been going on for many years, and you're probably all aware of that. I'm not anti-French or anti-EU or anything. I just think these systems are designed to only help certain people. And it's not you, and it's not me, That's what I'm saying. The systems need to be broken down and rebuilt. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I really, it's a strange time that we're living in. We've gone from one disaster with the pandemic into another disaster, and it doesn't seem to be an end of it. And it's tiring. I'm physically tired of all of this. I have people on. I have the amazing commentators on YouTube. You go, Darren, your YouTube's making you upset. No, it isn't. This doesn't make me upset. It's life that makes me upset. My physical condition makes me upset. What's happening with all of this makes me upset. What happens in the Ukraine makes me upset. Not this. This isn't real. This is just me just talking to that camera there. You're not real. But yeah, what can I say? Put an extra layer on. Hopefully it'll warm up soon. Again, the bitter irony of all this is we've had a really cold day today, 1st of April. I think some parts of the country have been snowing. Really we should be seeing. The daffodils are still up, and it's April. Normally, the daffodils come in February, and they're gone by now. So it's really, really kind of bizarre that winter's hasn't quite let go of its grip yet. It's like it knows. It's like it knows. It's the doorbell. Wait a minute. Bong, bong. I don't think my postman likes me anymore. He just dumps the thing on the doorstep and runs away. Must be a different postman. Oh, we can do an unboxing. Unboxing. Hooray. What I'll do because I'm clever, is I'll record this. Wait a minute, let me just press record. What I'll do, because I'm clever, is I'll record this and I'll edit this in to my review. It won't be today because I've got to go to blooming cinema this afternoon with the rotten kids. Boring, because the kids are on half term and there's some stupid film, the bloody hedgehog, talking hedgehog or something. I've got to go and see. How bloody boring. I can't find my knife, so I'm using a nail file. I think I might have left the knife in the kitchen. Oh, Darren, what is it? What could it be? It's April the 1st. Unfortunately, it's not the Anna Peel album I ordered because I know it's this one. It's Red Hot Chili Peppers. The Anna Peel Orchestra, para orchestra, what it's called. I ordered that bloody, was it Christmas? Before Christmas it was. But no, it's the Red Hot Chili release with Unlimited Love, man. Unlimited Love. There they are. Frusciante. He went, I'm going to wear a suit. Whereas Chad Smith, he's obviously moonlighting in the store, and I think Anthony Kiedis has been caught stealing. Jane's Addiction reference. Should we have a look? Go on then. Oh, you can live vicariously through me. Oh, they didn't even do a double. It's a bloody single. Not even a gatefold. The cheap bastards. Should have got the deluxe edition. That had a poster. Ooh. There are 3 colours. You can get red, white, and blue. I think there's also a grey one. I just went for red because it's the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Sorry, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm feeling a little bit cheated because this doesn't feel particularly premium. Oh no, there's a bit of damage. You've got to send it back. I just touched that up with a biro. Oh, look at him. He's opening a record. Oh, wow. Oh, that's great. I love unboxings. Is that because you're sad? Are you sad? You actually enjoy watching other people open the things that they've bought? What a sad life you lead, that you're here watching me do this. Do you know how pathetic you are? You are truly pathetic. Here we go. Don't worry, there's 2 of them. Woohoo! Mind you, it doesn't feel... Oh, look. That is definitely red, isn't it? That is definitely red. I've just been listening to The Getaway. I'm going to do a review of that after this. So that'd be good. But yeah, at the moment, I'm forgetting that this is live. I've forgotten. Oh dear. I've only listened to the first single. I've not listened to anything else on this because I wanted to listen to it as if I'm listening to it for the first time. And there they are together. There they are. Bit more cash there, aren't there? Anyway, so that'll be good. I don't know when I'm going to listen to that now. Oh, wait, I've got to put a sticker on. Where can I put the sticker? I normally put it on the inner bag, but there's no root. Oh, there's nowhere to put it on the inner bag. Oh no! Do I put it on the outside? That's a bit controversial. Should I put it on the back? I'm going to put it on the outside. I'm going to celebrate the limited edition red vinyl. So I think it looks cool like that, actually. Anyway, I'll see if there's anyone in the chat. Anyone in the chat room? Probably not. I lost my thread there, sorry. I was meant to be building to something very profound. Possibly the meaning of life, something that's going to bring you inner peace, but got derailed by the postman. Mind you, I should really check the post box, because maybe... Oh, Wadsley's in, morning. hope you're as well as be expected. You don't want to know how well I am. I spent hours trying to get my meter readings to the gas electric. What utter shambles. I have a smart meter, so it just does it. But of course, it's the wrong smart meter. So if I need to change utilities, I won't. There's no point. More choice, more freedom. Oh, that was it. That was it. I'm going to shut you down, guys, because I need to. My second point was, because I got derailed by the postman, was, yeah, you got the unit price of energy going up as well because of various things, various reasons, i.e. lack of investment in nuclear. Again, France and Germany both backed away after the Fukushima nuclear incident, which was caused by an earthquake, correct? So they backed away and started buying in, carbon unfriendly fuels rather than investing in nuclear. So there's more demand. We've all done that, and it's wrong. We need some nuclear or some alternative to coal and gas. Solar, wind, wave, yeah, that'll get you so far. That'll get you so far. But unless you want to live in like a land of windmills and solar panels, you're going to need to have some of this energy subsidised by nuclear or an alternative version to that, cold fusion. I don't know. It's just a fact. That's a fact. We can just shoot the nuclear waste into the sun. Surely that'll get rid of it. Now that Elon Musk and Bezos and co have got rockets that can fly, to the sun. But the other rise in the cost was the stand-in charge. The stand-in charge is going up. Again, the stand-in charge is a wonderful thing. It's for the equipment like the meter and the wires and the pipes and the whatever that you're using. There's a stand-in charge to maintain that, to maintain the network. And it's gone up. It's gone up. And do you know why? The main reason it's gone up? Because of all those companies that have crashed. A lot of these were, like I say, turnkey companies that were bought by people who knew nothing about the energy industry and were using it purely for their version of like financial liquidity. They was using it just to move money around from one business to another, and they crashed because they had no appreciation of what they were dealing with. I read a very interesting article about it, and I wish I could find it. So many companies crashed because they were run by people that knew nothing. Well, they knew nothing. They had no experience of what they were doing. And those customers have been bought into other suppliers. But there was this massive debt because all these companies crashed. And guess who's paying for it? Yeah, you are. We're paying for it via the increase in the standing charge. Thanks, and that's all down to Mrs. Thatcher. Just think, her politics has had such a far-reaching effect, even to this moment in time, right now, 40 years. That's without the housing crisis, because we sold off all the council stock. Wow. Every man should own his own property. Yeah, look at how that got us. Again, we live in a real topsy-turvy world where mortgages are cheaper than rentals, whereas in the old days it was rentals that were cheaper than getting mortgages. Isn't that weird? Again, depends on your property and the mortgage, blah, blah, blah. I'm talking relatively speaking. So yeah, that was my other point. There is no solution other than we overthrow our governments, all of them, and we elect me as president, as overseer, and I'll lead you to freedom. I'll give you a better life. But benevolent dictator, do you fancy that? I don't know. I think that's the only way forward, and I'm nominating myself, of course. So where were we? I was going to go into the chat room, but I got scared off. Andrew says, "Hi Darren, very cold." Well, even in your neck of the woods, he's in Cornwall. He doesn't like us grockles down there, wanting their Cornish. Keep your hands off our Cornish pasties, he says. Yes, nuclear would have been better than coal electric. Well, again, coal, etc. Again, this is it. There are bad things with nuclear, but in terms of environmental damage, as was proven by Chernobyl, why should you never wear Russian underpants? Because Chernobyl fallout. I don't write any of this stuff. This is all out of here, Keeps me sharp. But yeah, whilst nuclear has its disadvantages, in terms of what it does to the actual environment, it's not going to damage the atmosphere, is it? It's not going to damage the atmosphere. It's not going to, cause the temperature to rise. But we decided not to do that. And that's what I can't understand. What I really can't understand about any of this is for the last, I don't know how many fucking years it's been, all they've bleated on about is we've got to save the planet, man. Got to save the environment. And meanwhile, our governments all over the bloody world have been buying coal and gas and oil like it's going out of fashion. But, excuse me, carbon footprint my arse. It's a nonsense. Because they should have been investing in these other fuel sources that weren't, carbon fuels. That's what I thought we were meant to be doing. But no, that's not where it's at. Because they're stupid. What is going on? Who is in control here? No one with any bloody sense. Rock says, Darren, it's too early for coffee for you, but I'll crack open a Starbucks Nitro Crow Cold Brew TM. Okay, I don't know what that is. Heard it was snowing in Essex. We had we had about 4 flakes yesterday, and that was it. Unboxings, yeah. And Lance is in. Don't worry, Lance. Oh, Lance. Now Lance is here. I can show him. You're going to like this, Lance. Look, I've done the artwork. And look, here's the disc. Look, I've done the artwork for it. I actually did it the other day, and it's all. And that's the back. That's the back sleeve. Look, see. I've just got to okay it with the thing. That's the back cover. Look, see. So yeah, that's. I've done it. Look, isn't that good? See, I did my homework. I did it. I've just got to put the order in, but it's just going to be me and you getting a copy because nobody wanted one. So, but I've done it. Honest gov. You can trust me. Because today, April the 1st, also is the release of Net Echo. Not that anyone cares. It's the official release of Net Echo, I believe. Let me just check if it's on the streaming sites. Wait a minute. That's not what I wanted to press. YouTube Music. I hate searching for myself, but sometimes you have to. You know what I'm saying? It is! Oh, excellent. Net Echo. I released it on Daddy's Dead Day. Isn't that nice? Good old Daddy's Dead Day. There you go. You can listen to it if you want. You can listen to it here, though I prefer if you bought a copy. Though you better get a move on because I'm supposed to be doing an order for it. You know what it's like. Let me just pull up the CD thing. Music. No. And it's Bandcamp Friday, whatever that means. Come on, Bandcamp. Which is that's the day when they don't take money off of us, hand over fist like they normally do. Oh God, I'm in a good mood. Here we go. Boink. G-Man says, if energy companies continue to make shed loads of profit, we will know we've already been screwed over. Well, again, the funny thing is I'm with OVO, and it said they've been making a loss for so many years, and you think, well, if they're making a loss, how the hell are they still in business? None of it makes sense. But then, I don't pretend to be a great economist or anything. But someone's making something out of someone. You know what I'm saying? Payne says, no strategic long-term planning by your government is there. Well, again, there's all of our governments, all of them, whether they're left, right, or whoever, it's all short-term. There's never any long-term planning. And again, it doesn't tend to happen so much over here, but I think it happens more in America where they unpick what the previous administration has laid out. We don't tend to do that so much over here, but I just think it's been a complete lack of vision. Again, it's that thing of wanting to be on the right side. Everyone's obsessed with being on the right side of history, but history isn't dictated by us. It's dictated by the people in the future. And if everyone's used all the coal and gas oil and the atmosphere stripped out rather than using something like nuclear, but come up with a safer version of it. It is relatively safe when you don't when you don't have a major earthquake or an issue like with Chernobyl. You say Chernobyl, I say Chernobyl. Let's call the whole thing off. Happy New Month, indeed. It's Daddy's Dead Day, everyone. G-Man says, will we ever see customers paying a fair price for anything ever again? Extortionate prices seem to be the norm now, and they're only going to be one way from here. Exactly. They only go up, never come down. Rock says, when do you go do coffee with Darren? What's your go-to coffee? It's just instant crap. I only have one cup of this a day because it plays havoc with me diabetes. I don't know. It's weird. I think it acts up with the metformin I take, and it causes my blood sugars to. I don't have any sugar in this, but it makes my feet and my hands really feel bad. So I only have one cup of coffee, and sometimes I don't have any coffee. But I thought I'd better be authentic rather than conning you with a cup of tea. Tea time, that's more 4 p.m, isn't it? Everything stops for tea. So, I thought I'd better be authentic, suffer for my art, Andrew says, saw that Red Hot Chili Peppers have been awarded Hall of Fame. Have they? They've also got their star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. On was it Broadway? No, not Broadway. Hollywood Boulevard. Yeah. So yeah. Now you'll like this. It's very good. You can like this. Now that the Red Hot Chili Peppers have got their star on the walkway of fame, I hope they don't give it away now. Come on, that's quality humour. You're not paying for this unless you want to. Remember, you can sign up to my Patreon, patreon.com/lock, or join. Or you could just you can join the YouTube club, or you could just give me money. Because I'm a loser. What about all those other losers on YouTube? You give them money. What about me? Why am I different? Why won't you give me money? You give them losers money. And those people are millionaires. You don't give me money. I'm not a millionaire, but you give the millionaires on YouTube money. What's that all about? More money equals more money. Hey? How does that work? Rocket said, glad you don't do yucky tea. I do. I love tea. Tea is my main drink. You take sometimes they find blood in my tea sample. I'm going to ride that joke to Ponytown. Looks good indeed. I think they could have. It feels a bit. Cover feels a bit flimsy. Cardstock. Sunset Boulevard, that's it. Hollywood Boulevard. Run out of money. That's all right. I know you're all a bunch of tight bastards. I entertain the poor, the lost folk of YouTube. I know my place. I'm joking. It's all humour. There's probably a little nugget. There's probably a grain of truth into it, but I'm just playing. I'm subverting expectations of the YouTube performer. Again, some of this is performance art, Some of it is meant to be funny, and a lot of people don't get it, The Red Hot Chili Peppers reviews I've been doing recently, they're very straight reviews. I don't know if you can see, they're quite different to some of the other, Sometimes I play it straight, sometimes, I can be a little bit of a monkey. Be a little bit of a monkey with it, play with it, be a bit playful, But the dog stays in here now when I do videos. She's not complaining. I'm worried about her. I think she might be ill. What's that all about? Last month or so, she's not been leaving me, unless she knows something. I don't know. Anyway, I've talked enough. Pay me in views, exactly. Forget subscribers, it's views where it's at. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this. Kids will be home soon because it's half day for them, so I've got to skedaddle. And we'll do this all again. I don't know when, because like I said, I've got to go to the cinema. Oh, I don't want to go to the cinema. It's going to be cold. Oh, I don't want to go. It's cold. And the picture's no good. Picture's much better on my telly than in the cinema. And the sound's better as well. But kids want to go and see the bloody Hedgehog films. Oh, I don't want to go. Don't want to do it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I shouldn't put my arm behind my back. Anyway, I'm off. Thanks for watching. It's been emotional. But yeah, down with Thatcher. I think we're a bit late. But this is capitalism in its nakedest form. And I'm a socialist with a small s. But the problem with capitalism is it makes all the wrong people rich. You know, that's the problem with capitalism. Is we need to find a new version of capitalism which doesn't exploit the poor and the vulnerable. And I don't think that's ever coming anytime soon. So, you know, yeah, keep warm. Star jumps. That's what I can recommend. And we're going to... it's probably cold now. I've still got some left. I'm going to drink it up. Ciao, baby.